friends, welcome back to my channel, MBC Lifestyles Diary. My name is Marie. I live in New York. I love fashion. I love cultural events, cooking and entertaining, and travel. And I'm asking you to join me on the adventure. So today I'm at the Brooklyn Museum to see the Thierry Mugler exhibit. I'm surprised it's not getting more hype. It's here until May 7th. It's really beautiful, and it just shows an artist that refused to be put in a box, which I love. He started as a dancer, became a fashion designer, designed fragrances, then went into costume design and went into photography and directing his own commercials. The show lays that out very nicely, but it starts with a very dramatic entrance that I was totally fascinated by. It's a great show. Follow me. Let's go explore. Thierry Mugler, born December 21st, 1948, and died of natural causes January 23rd, 2022. The Brooklyn Museum celebrates the French fashion visionary Thierry Mugler for his postmodern designs and forward-thinking creations. New superheroine archetypes. Once described as having a futuristic bent, he experimented with innovative fabrics and fabrication techniques and the repurposing of unorthodox fashion materials, including chrome, glass, latex, plexiglass, PVC, and vinyl. With steep-shouldered bodices and corseted waistline, Mugler developed and empowered women. These one-of-a-kind creations made an indelible mark on fashion history and continue to influence new generations of couturiers. As he declared, "I'd like to say that Thierry Mugler designs are for a better and happier future." Mugler embodied a key moment in late 20th century French fashion history when the Chambre syndicale de la haute couture, the regulating commission that determined which fashion houses are eligible to be haute couture houses, opened its doors wide for jeunes créateurs, young creatives. And with this leap, he put his vision out into the world. So the first room to me indicated S&M, and I had to chuckle at that, him introducing that into the fashion world. And then the next room you go into, you see more of this motif, but then I also feel he did a deconstruction of Dior, the classic French fashion house. You still see his influences seem modern and fresh. Thierry Mugler was also a dancer, and this is also shown in his work by the corseted and very structured style of his line. And he even went into doing shows and creating showpieces. He did designs for Cirque du Soleil. So he was not a man that wanted to be put in a box, and that's reflected in his designs. He kept pushing the boundary. Of course, everyone knows Thierry Mugler because of his famous and very well-selling fragrances such as Angel and Alien. But he also stepped away from his fashion house and started creating shows and making films and doing his own photography. All this is sectioned out and laid out for us at the Brooklyn Museum. It's a great exhibit, and it shows his different thought process and different stages of his creative life. Before diversity became a popular term, Thierry Mugler was the first to incorporate that in his shows. He had people of color, he had trans people, he had everybody included in his shows, and that was groundbreaking. He was also the first to really approach it as staging. A former professional dancer, Mugler considered costume essential in the construction and enhancement of an individual's self-expression, a way of staging everyday life, making it more beautiful and more fun. For his runway presentations, Mugler realized his vision for a theme through casting, lighting, and above all, soundtrack. His eclectic range from African chants, Egyptian songs, pop music, and minimalist pieces by the American composer Terry Riley and the German group Kraftwerk, to classical works by Beethoven, Verdi, and Wagner, along with the sounds of water, metal, and laughter. He was the first to invite guest stars to walk on runway presentations, including such singers as the Hollywood actress Cerise, Linda Hamilton, Tippi Hedren, Diana Ross, Sharon Stone. Rather than supermodels, as was the previous trend, Mugler's use of celebrities in his fashion extravaganzas came to categorize runway shows in the 1980s. He also extended his vision through the artistic direction of advertisements, musicals, operas, photography, television programs, and videos. It's all about making people react and giving them great moments and great sentiment. To move them, love them. In 2002, Mugler leaves the house of Thierry Mugler and withdraws from the fashion world to devote himself to write, produce, design, and direct projects for the stage and screen. He reclaims the use of his birth name, Manfred Thierry Mugler. In 2003, the Clarins Group discontinues fashion production under the House of Thierry Mugler line, though continues to develop new fragrances. 2005, launch of the fragrance Alien. 2008, Mugler designs Beyoncé's stage costumes for her I Am World Tour. The Clarins Group resumes fashion production under the name Mugler. Mugler returns to the fashion house as a consultant. In 2019, the exhibition Thierry Mugler Couturissime is presented at the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts and then travels to the Kunsthal Rotterdam in October of 2019 and into Munich in 2020. And then the Musée des Arts Décoratifs in Paris, September 2021. L'Oréal acquires Mugler Fashion and Perfumes. So at his death, President Emmanuel Macron said, Mugler had revolutionized French fashion and elegance at the end of the 20th century. His fashion shows were more than a show, they were grand performances, mixing fashion with theater and dance. We will miss him, his look, and his audacity. At the exhibit, we have such titles as Belle de jour et Belle de nuit. We have Metamorphosis. We have Futuristic and Fembots. And we have beautiful design of crystal perfume glasses. And we even have his print advertisement, films that he made, and pictures that he had taken. It was truly an immersive experience, and they staged it like a show, going back to his days as a dancer. Hey friends, hope you enjoyed the exhibit as much as I did. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please remember to like, follow, and share. And join me on the next adventure.